I know I said this on the last video, but you want to see a magic trick? Magic trick? Ta-da! It's Nathan and Mishka, but she wanted to get up. So, I'm doing this for Ali or AlejandroColman on Discord, but I don't think he's here right now. It's no big deal, but whenever I usually do these, I usually have the people here. That way they can receive the feedback in real time. They can get everything that they need to do done, and they can basically get back to me on what their mindset was and what they were thinking about for the video. So they're going up against Sora Senkai, which is a PS4 player, mingles with the Japanese community a lot. I think they're more eccentric part of it. A lot of the traditional guys, they either have me blocked or they have me unfollowed for some weird dumb fucking reason. But we can get into that when we get into that. It's whatever. I'm just here to review the video, get it over and done with. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this over with. And let's play some music in the background. The audio jungle. Alright, so here he's 1v1ing Sora Senkai in a 30SM. I think he's in a... The match has been going on for a hot minute. Let's see what we can get here. So the match has been going on for a couple of minutes already, and it's just a couple of gun hits. You could have shot there, but it's no big deal. Like, you probably would have missed.
Target is in gun range.
And Sora's already a tough fight, so it's really no big deal. Yeah, so, like, right off the bat, what I noticed is, like, there are parts where you can continue to PSM or initialize it. Like when you chain PSMs, you can be a little bit faster. Like that's something that you'll pick up eventually, but it's no big deal for how fast the fight is. Sora's looking to be really defensive here, so you're probably gonna have to do some tricky shit to pull them out of their comfort zone and actually like land a shot on them, because this has been going on for 3 minutes. No. Yeah, this has been going on for about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and the only thing that's happened is you've landed a few gun hits. And like, that's it.
Alpha 1 down.
Yeah, let's check that out. Oops. My bad. There's stupid ass autoplay buttons right there. So yeah, you're more or less getting out boosted. Like they're just faster for right now, because you could be PSMing a lot more and hey baby. So you've got about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes to kill them with one hit. To at least end it in a draw. Yeah, okay, so here, you didn't have to accelerate.
Alpha 1 locked on.
So when you're coming at him, you do the merge, whatever, who cares. But you PSM here, but you pointed upwards to where if they point upwards after you, he could just shoot you right here. They may have missed, but you're about to PSM and you're at really low speed. So they might have hit you. So I would be more wary about your positioning here, like right after the merge. So you PSM when you're playing at them, but they're already coming back at you. They already have the advantage. So it was like a bad PSM to start to begin with. Like if you're ever in doubt about when to PSM, it's always better, I think, to either do it really early or really late. Because if you do it really late, you can throw off the timings between your PSMs, and whenever you align yourself with the other person for a shot, it'll be off by just enough to where you won't really get hit, but you may have a chance of hitting them. I think that the person who Hey baby, give me one moment. I'm gonna pause the stream. Mishka wants out, so it'll be whatever. Be just 1 minute. Hey baby. Come on, babe. Come on. Hey, apologies about that. Mishka, my cat, she wanted out, so. As I was saying, when you align with somebody and you're off by just a little bit, the person who PSMs earlier has the advantage because they can still get the shot off, while the person who PSMs late, they have to work a little harder. Because by the time you're boosting, they're gonna start boosting, and because you've done it earlier, you can get a better position on them. It's also another thing if you're doing it late, because you already know where they're going to be, and you can try to position yourself behind them. But if they can PSM earlier than you, they usually have the advantage because they did it first. So you can either do it really early or really late. But basically you just gave him your tail here, and that was just really bad. Like, when in doubt, you can just keep going. You don't have to immediately merge. You can just keep going and get some distance. If they're better than you at the merge, you don't have to engage them. You can just try it again. It's no big deal. So you give your back to him here, but it's whatever. You don't have the pitch authority here to really gain on him. So at best, you're just going to have to keep up with him at this point because you just ended your PSM at 552. Yeah, like your PSMs could be way cleaner in terms of like ending it, but it's okay. So you do PSM, you shoot guns. Right here's pretty bad. I wouldn't have done this, but they're about to start boosting, and you're nose to nose with them. So if you keep going straight, like all they have to do is just shoot, and you're dead. So what happens here? He decides not to try that. Smart move. But in the end, like you're way over speed. Because he passes you first, but you're accelerating still when you don't need to be. So now he's going to get behind you. You're going to be oversped, so you're going to have to waste time trying to get that PSM off. Luckily, you know what's going on, so you PSM late regardless, and then this happens. So, next time when this happens, next time when something like this happens, and you notice they're nosing, what you want to do, you want to keep that speed a little low, wait for them to pass, either that or do it now, or you can just not take it. Because he's going to PSM boost, and by the time you're reacting to him boosting, he's already going to be mid-boost. So you need to make the conscious decision to either PSM early or PSM way late. Because this is an example of PSMing at the wrong time. Because he's already around on you.
Target is in gun range.
Missile.
Alpha 1, missile.
Rip.
Alpha 1.
Yeah, Sora is just way faster than you are
Alpha 1, missile.
at this point. Was this a bad time to PSM? Like, would I have done this? No. I would have kept going. He's mid-boost. Okay, so let me tell you something. PSM early or late. Be mindful of when you start PSM, they might be mid boost. So whatever you do, you can play more defensive. You don't have to play his game. You have high power anti-airs. He has to hit you twice with armor in order to kill you. You only have to hit him once. You can play way defense. You don't have to play this aggro because you're playing his game and he's better at it than you are. No offense, but it's just the way it is.
Target is in gun range.
In a way, I would mainly fix the timings, be more aware of your timings, and be a little quicker on the draw. And quite frankly, that's really all you need. Yeah, gun hits, they're not really gonna do much unless they're not giving you anything. And this is somebody you can probably hit pretty easily.
Alpha 1, missile.
Rip.
Alpha 1, down.
So now you've got minute 45 in order to get 2 kills to at least draw the game out. Yeah. Try to start it as early as possible, but it's you got to be more aware of your positioning.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Target is in gun range.
That wasn't gonna hit, but that's a good try. That one may have hit. That one was a much better opportunity lineup. I would have shot at him here. I would have shot at him here. It would have hit. 100%. He's starting PSM. You're already aligned. You're ready to go. And it would have hit him as he was doing it. So yeah, one of the other things that you also got to keep an eye out is you know when you can shoot and always take the shots, even if you think they're gonna miss. If they even have a slight chance of hitting, just please take them, because the only time you should be waiting for like an opening is when you cannot hit them at all. So when you can't hit them really, you have to wait for those opportunities. With HPAAs, you can do that, and you can play a lot more passively. And you can just wait for them to make mistakes. I know some Japanese players don't like it, and quite frankly, they can fuck off. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, you can use HPAAs, you can use 6Ms or whatever, but you can play more patient. You don't have to play this boosting game all the time if you don't want to. But like, everything I see here could use a little bit of sharpening up. Maybe you were having an off day or something. It's no big deal. Like, the play here overall is solid, but it's not good enough to beat Sora right now. You would either need to be more aware of your positioning, have better shot placement, and know when. Like, knowing when to PSM boost is just as important as knowing how and where. Because if you mistime it, you end up with situations like this, where Sora has fucked up. Sora has just fucked up royally. But you don't capitalize on it. Even though this would have gone a perfect curve right here. Or it would have gone, you know, around like this. But he's mid PSM. He can't dodge it. He can't do anything about it. There was nothing that he could have done if he would have shot there. That's one of the ideas of shot placement. So when you're rewatching this later on, just I'd pay a little bit of attention to that. And, you know, you're not really going to get the eye for those kinds of shots 100% of the time. That's okay. You'll always get more opportunities. So now there's a minute left. You're out of both HPAs. You're low speed. He's mid boost.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah, I've seen pretty much all that I need to see here. Like, look at these. Your gun hits don't matter because they're not killing him outright. So I wouldn't run guns too if you're just starting to learn this. I would run like lock on speed or something
Alpha 1, missile.
with like five mobility parts. You don't even need extra high power anti-airs. I see some people running payload 1. You don't need that. Like, you have more than enough.
Enemy locked on.
Yeah, you must have been tired or something. Like,
Fox 2. In gun range.
it's like Sora is beatable.
30
It's just you're
seconds
PSMing at the way wrong times. I have a lot of respect though for you coming here and asking, you know, how would I have done better, at the very least.
15 seconds. Careful, enemy lock.
You would have been able to hit him there, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. He comes out of it pretty quick. That's a good shot. Good try. We're still reloading. Like, get the next one off. And he stops here. If you were still nosing on him, I would have shot around here, because he's stuck. It may have missed, it may have not, but he was stuck. That would have been a prime position to shoot him in.
15.
Let's see this death here.
Careful, enemy locked on. Missile in the air.
No, he come out of that one. You're going to have to leave him.
Missile
Nope.
evaded.
Rip.
Bravo 1 down.
Okay, so if your PSMs are fucking up right here, you yeet the plane a little too hard. That's okay. You can recover. I would have shot here, but that's okay. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Yeah, you don't... Okay, so I'm done watching. So this is what you need to know at this point. Okay, you need to learn when not to PSM. You need to learn how to boost a little bit faster. Everything here could use some sharpening up. It's mainly your knowledge of when to boost, and that's it. Like, that's really it. Like, your knowledge of when to boost and when to take shots. Because, like, this gameplay, like I said, it's solid, but it's not enough to beat Sora right now. So I would advise, like, resting up, maybe trying a stronger plane. If you don't like it, it's whatever. You can just keep on with the 37. But knowing when to PSM is super important, as, like, knowing how to do it. And it was just, every time you would do it, he was already mid-boost. It's always okay to not, sometimes it's okay to just not PSM. Just not do it and just keep going. Because if you create space instead of a bad spot, it's always better. It's always better to have a little bit of space and for them to be somewhere behind you a little bit than for you to be boosting and you're in a bad spot. Because that's usually you get hit. Because if you're out there, like way out there, and they're still trying to get on you, you can always just PSM and reset the fight. You don't have to play their game if you don't want to. And it's mainly just knowledge of doing that. Like, if against somebody who's faster than you, it's always going to be tough. But there's always more options than you really think. Like, you don't have to play their game. You can just back up a little bit, let them relax, and then you can get an HVA shot when they're just not paying attention. But yeah, there's like not really a lot of shots taken in either video, so again, to top it all off, shot placement, knowing when to PSM is very important, and you can relax. You don't have to PSM 24/7. You can, and creating space, getting away from them is always better than just flat out being in a bad spot. If you're not sure where they're going to be before they're there, just leave. No big deal. You can always come back around again. You got 5 minutes, so. Other than that, I hope you enjoy. Hope you have a good time. If you got any more videos, or if anybody who's watching has any videos, just shoot me whatever. I'll review it whenever I get home from work. I have a bunch of doubles I'm working this weekend, so I'm going to be really tired. I'm going to, if you guys send me anything, I'm probably going to do it on like Monday or something, or Tuesday, or my days off. Just shoot me something and I'll get to it. It's no big deal. But as always, you know, I'm on Discord. I'm always on YouTube. Have a good day. It's great hanging out.